Hello and welcome back to Guildsource match casting of Guild Wars 2 sPvP. As always, I'm Zael.
I'm Rankshis.
Who's excited for the game to come out?
Everybody else who was in the stress test.
HD in full screen this match. Let the blood flow like mead in our glasses. Through the portal, let the match begin!
In the blue corner, we have TING versus Tsunami in the red corner.
Yeah, so we don't know anything about TING right now, but that's the thing. They could be awesome. We have no idea, so we'll have to see. We can't really expect who's going to win just because, you know, when you have an unknown like this, it could go one way or the other, and that's the really exciting thing about the start of this game. It's like the start of a war. There's not people, like, we don't know who's going to be the best, and so all these teams are going to emerge, and so it's a really exciting time right now.
Yeah, very true, very true. I mean, like with Super Squad, who knew that Super Squad could just
exactly.
pull it right out?
So the teams, we got double Elementalist on Tsunami's side with Scepter Dagger, and that's really bursty, and that can really help. So we'll see how their synergy comes together.
I love seeing the Warrior on both sides, both with Greatsword and Axe with, of course, Eviscerate. I mean...
Yeah, exactly. And I'm really glad to see Thieves more because, you know, for a while people didn't even think they were viable.
Yeah, I mean, all you get really is mobility, and, I mean, you can turn that into a lot of things. That'll supply you with just a very large amount of options.
And the match starts. Looks, there's 3 people here from Tsunami and 2 going the other way. There's a beach combat? No, they pass by each other.
Everybody just goes their own way.
Looks like the Thief was about to get attacked, but he went stealth to avoid that. Here's Mine showing that they're capping it here. There's 2 people there. They're not going straight for Svanir. I think they know that the other team, Ting, is going to attack us with higher numbers, so they're not even going for him.
It's weird to see how some of the stuff has changed from the beginning, where people used to get those right away.
Yeah. Okay, look at the Thief. Going pistol whip, that's what that was. It was a double pistol whip with quickness. Oh, look, he's down.
Yeah, that was so fast.
I did not expect him to die, but
so
there it
much
is.
Damage.
He was able to get that. The stun isn't long enough on pistol whip to use it normally, but he had quickness, so it was allowed for ultimate damage.
Yeah, that was good.
And here at Svanir, nobody's pulled him yet because there's some combat, and they're apprehensive to pull because the other team will use that to their advantage, and it looks like Ting comes ahead in that 2v2 combat.
Yeah, basically ensuring that they can get that boss.
Right, so now they're going for the boss. That Warrior is going to try to do more damage, though, before he goes down, most probably. The Necro Elite here is definitely, it's dangerous as heck, so watch out for that. But they're still going to
I can't believe they're going for Chieftain right now, even though the Necro ult is just hitting on him.
Yeah.
And he goes down. Why was this even like a choice to them?
You saw some Scepter Dagger burst from that Elementalist. I think they just didn't know that they were that close behind him besides the Necro Elite. So anyways, it goes to Ting there. Maybe not the best play, but I mean, we can't always be perfect.
Exactly.
So here's this Ranger. Notice the bleeds. He is, I mean, if you're a good Ranger right now is going to be doing bleeds or maybe another spec, but
a lot of condition damage.
Yeah.
And the ultimate goes off just rooting people.
Right. So he sacrifices some of his burst by not getting the elite that acts with your pet, and you get much more powerful.
But, I mean, you saw it. It definitely worked. Like, that was an amazing elite ability right there, just holding people in place.
Stop him from escaping and got him down.
It was good.
All right, so, yep, Tsunami seems to be ahead for sure right now, and they're going to get this boss mob.
They did not pick up Svanir earlier after they...
You're right.
After
they shouldn't be fighting Svanir right now, so that obviously means that Ting left them
that's an odd choice. I get, like we were saying, it's not worth as much as it used to be, so maybe... You know, they just saw the points as something better.
That, and they were far away from the boss mob, so we probably reset.
Yeah.
And they were just like, you know what, let's go get a node. And notice Ting does have 2 nodes right now because of that.
Okay, that's probably it.
Yeah.
And Elementalist going 1v2 into melee range. Like, what?
That was awesome.
That was really cool.
We're going to do an instant replay of that for sure.
That was funny.
After the match.
I would like to see that again.
Yeah, we're definitely looking at that.
Yeah, so anyways, got his healing thing down.
Yeah, his healing spring.
Healing spring, there we are.
Going down a little bit. Look at his low health, and his heal's down, so... They got 1 down on each team, so now it comes down to who can stomp first.
Yeah.
It looks like the Warrior left, but he comes back.
Yeah, there he is.
And
100 blades.
Yeah. So, I don't know why he left. Maybe it's just not focus fired, I don't know. But it looks like Ting's getting that stomp there.
Yeah, got the stomp.
When it comes to those mechanics there, where it's 2v2 and 1 on each is down, it was just whoever gets the stomp first, and the other will get the rally, and that will be the end of that fight.
So this Elementalist is still duking it out here at Keep. He's been here a while. Like, it's super survivable for what's going on.
Yeah, so he's built for survival, and he's relying on Scepter Dagger's burst for the damage. The sustain definitely isn't as high for Scepter Dagger. If you're interested in fighting an Elementalist or being an Elementalist with Scepter Dagger, I'm going to make a video on that and exactly how Scepter Dagger burst works. So look forward to that.
That Guardian, probably one of the traits, put down that bubble there, keeping people off the point, worked rather well. Yeah, and he had his spirit weapon out, knocking people back on that every third attack, and it just... You know, I love seeing Guardians like holding points. To me, it's super interesting.
One thing you need to avoid for sure, and they're not like their head's not completely in the game because they haven't been able to avoid a lot of those bubbles. It looked like, so that's one thing for you guys to keep in mind is that is one thing to definitely avoid. Just don't get knocked back as much as has been done here.
Try as much as you can at the very least.
It looks like Tsunami is going to be able to come through here because of just double Elementalist Scepter Dagger. You can sort of have a synergy there between two Scepter Daggers because you capitalize on each other's CC and burst. Yeah,
really. I mean, just a lot of burst in general.
And then I saw that this Elementalist orb from Ting didn't get the stomp there because the Elementalist on Tsunami used his number 3 down to state ability, which is a mist form to stomp deny himself.
Not even going for the stomp. Oh, look at the burst on that healing spring, by the way. It's just giving people some massive life every time you used a burst mechanic on it.
Yeah, that's true. There was about 3 combo finishers there, and that's going to give health AoE. And that's a really good way to get health back is if you have, you know, some was it blast finishers?
Blast finisher.
Yeah, then that you can really, I've seen people have just large groups of blast finishers and it can get people to full health.
Oh yeah. So an odd choice sending your ranger that's focused on survivability to get chieftain. Specifically,
oh, wow. Yeah, and let the enemies come up, and he's definitely gonna go down really quick.
Yeah, there's no way.
I think he was relying on the fact that there's not gonna be people to come in and attack him at that point. I think he was just in the right place at the right time, and they thought they wanted to get it.
I suppose. I mean, it's not the worst thing you could do.
Didn't work out for him, so not a good choice there.
Hindsight 2020.
Yeah, let's look at the score. It's a good match.
They're tied up.
So this seemed to be a pretty well-matched team. They're spread out. The Thief is over at Henge. He's been sort of solo the whole time. That's a good role for Thieves because because of their stealth and because of their high damage.
Yeah, high damage. Well,
if they're built for that.
Yeah, built for high damage, but mainly mobility. Like you can do a lot of stuff with a Thief.
Just so you guys know, between Thief and Elementalist, they have the highest speed navigating these points. I'm gonna link a sort of website that I saw where these Germans. Put together the times that it took to navigate to each node, and Thieves and Elementalists were the fastest.
That's something kind of interesting.
Yeah, I'll post it down there in the description, so you can check that out.
Spirit weapon, doing some work, knocking people down.
Yep, leave mine completely unguarded as it's in Tsunami's favor.
Yeah, nobody's even trying to contest it either.
So a big battle here at Keep.
Yeah, literally almost everyone's here, it looks like.
So let's see how he's applying his bleeds, because a lot of it comes from the Hatchet 2, or the Axe 2, which applies 5 bleeds if you're close to your target, and it can pierce, I believe. So it's high bleed potential, and the short bow's auto attack applies bleeds if you're behind or flanking the enemy. So that's a little bit how Rangers apply those bleeds, high condition damage, and he's ticking about a 111 each. So it is pretty high. He's obviously capitalizing on condition damage as his high damage, despite that he's high survivability as well. They have superiority at Keep. Back at Henge, we're seeing this Warrior versus Elementalist. He should be fine, really being good against that Warrior, but one of his buddies comes in. It's 2v1 on Ting's favor.
Yeah, suddenly not looking so good.
But he got a double updraft on the Dagger 5 there, which is great. That's the actual starter for the burst, if you guys don't know. He didn't capitalize on it.
100 blades,
Warrior comes in to also 100 blades, gets them to pretty low health. Now it's 3v2. They seem to be not focus firing so well because there's a few people with lower health, but they don't seem to be doing too bad. Elementalist goes down.
Going for the stomp.
Ranger comes in. It's back to 2v3.
Yeah.
The Warrior goes down on Tsunami. Now it's 1v3.
I'm kind of surprised I don't see the...
Look at the Necromancer's health low.
I was about to say, I'm surprised I don't see him use his ulti just to keep people nearby. That would have been a really good use of that.
True.
It's up right now, too.
Okay, so he must just be in, like, was it tunnel vision right now? Because There's a lot of people with low health there, and he wasn't able to get down some of those people. That he should have gone for that necromancer and followed him up to the other place and be able to snipe some of those people down.
A couple mistakes made, but you know, everybody makes mistakes.
Yep. So there's an earthquake shockwave combo on the dagger 4/5. It does apply a lot of damage and bleeds, just so you guys know. For new players, I'm trying to keep this educational for you guys, so you guys can learn a little bit.
Getting the double stomp. And they almost just left the point.
Let's pay attention to the score. Let's not get tunnel vision ourselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
419 to 322.
You know, 100 points, not a big deal. Like, everybody or anybody can come back from that as long as you get some coordination and team fight.
It's almost to the point that Tsunami, as long as they can maintain 1 point, they'll win.
Yeah.
It's almost
there. Not quite, but we're getting there.
Right.
And look at that. Going for Svanir, and did they just get Chieftain?
So they got Svanir. Chieftain's still up on the map.
Yeah.
And it looks like someone's going over there to try to get him. Oh, but it just went to blue. It
just
went to Ting. So that's a 1v1 split on there. And
oh,
we're
wow.
getting closer and closer to the end of the match.
Look at that number 5 on the hammer, just keeping him out. Area of denial. And I don't
Stops
know.
him from getting to the point.
I'm kind of confused as to why he went that way. And locking him down with the chains. He's keeping him off of the point right now.
That's a two-handed hammer move.
Number 3.
Yeah. So there is a way to get to the node from where he was. He was actually trying to get there, but then he got rooted, and suddenly he's just like, you know what?
It seemed like he was...
Good play on the Guardian.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, I feel bad for him. He's fighting this Guardian, which is clearly a defensive guy right now with his spirit weapon, and he's got a ton of knockbacks going on. Like, this is going to be rough. But look at this Guardian. He is holding the point by himself with that hammer.
That is the purpose of a defensive Guardian, to knock away and be defensive, and he's done really well. So there's the bubble. That's a trait, and it's going to knock him back. If you're not careful, you will get knocked back, and you won't be able to stomp. But if you're just outside of it, just like that warrior is right now, you will be able to get the stomp. But
still with the knockback.
So that's really tough. You got to anticipate that.
3 people it took to get that Guardian off the point. He did a fantastic job.
So they're just right now they weren't playing critically, and they didn't stop before the bubble, and they got knocked back a couple times. Not the best play, but they are in the lead right now.
Well, I mean, look at it. Everything's in contention right now. Like it's kind of anybody's game. It's close. They almost have it, but they're not winning. Nobody is. This is getting close.
Yeah, I mean, I think, let's see, let's look at the point spread. They might be able to win if they just keep one node.
Yeah.
They come really close, but as long as they have one node.
And the Guardian
comes back to mine.
Yeah, number 5 on the hammer.
Yep,
keeping
he wasn't
him in.
able to get out because of that. And he runs to the node.
And he's getting on it first.
And he's going to do the same thing he did before. So what you have to watch out for is that banish that we just saw. It does contest the node just now.
Yep.
It does neutralize it. And on that spirit hammer, which I'm assuming is going to come out.
There it is.
There it is.
Of course.
There's an auto attack on it, and the knockback is on the 3rd swing.
Every
so
third
you should
swing.
be able to anticipate it. This Ranger, I have to say, in his defense, is his first beta weekend, so he's doing very well for his first beta weekend, but that is why he's definitely not trying to avoid that Spirit Hammer knockback.
This Guardian clearly knows his stuff a little bit more.
And probably why he wasn't choosing the right targets there before at Henge.
Look at the score right now. Everything's in contention, and this Guardian's keeping him off the point. You
kind of forget to watch the score, and that's probably what these players were doing too, is that you get tunnel vision, and look at what's happening. This is just absurd. That it's this close to the game. I mean, the game can go on forever if all the points are neutralized.
Blue. That Guardian was keeping red off of that point right there. Look at that. Oh my goodness.
They've got 2 points now?
They've got 2 points.
Holy crap.
Oh my... No, there's no way they can win this.
They were in the lead.
They were in the lead so much.
And now they're going for Svanir. They need last-ditch effort, but there's no way.
Oh my... if they would have been there, look at that. He's at half health. If they would have been there like 3 seconds sooner, which they had, they would have won that.
And he downed Svanir like 3 or 4 seconds after the end of the game. That that is the amount of time it took before they would have won.
Oh my goodness.
It comes down to 3 or 4 seconds in this match.
Wow. That was phenomenal.
I did not expect that.
Good job, Ting. Good job.
Yeah, what an amazing game. All right, it's time for some replays. This first clip that we're going to show is going to contain the audio from the team Tsunami as that ending part where they realize the horrible truth of their situation.
The score, look at the score.
Cap and mid, cap and
this in time.
They got mine.
Fuck, man.
Come on, cap it faster, cap it faster.
Do you want to wait for the boss or what? Because this isn't going good.
It's fine.
Go.
Nuke
Holy
it,
shit,
nuke it.
man, no, no!
Nuke it, nuke it, nuke it! Nuke it, handsome Phoenix, go! Oh,
No! Fuck off!
Oh,
fuck, man!
such
What
a
happened
close
there?
game.
What happened, man? We were so close. What happened?
Guardians fucking ghost hammers, OP, that's what happened.
And here we're going to show the Thief pistol whip. Look, it started the immobilize right there, and just right now his health is going to slowly go down. Look at it, the necromancer there, just getting pistol whip ×2. I'm assuming he has quickness. And at that last look there was low health. Now here's the blast finishers on the spring. There's 1, 2, and look at the health increase, 1900 each. And there's the 3 from his friend Drizzyk there. And here is the funny knockback. We see that it's actually from the Rangers.
It took us a couple minutes to figure out what was actually causing this.
Yeah. So,
yeah.
That's what it is. It's totally weird. Thanks, you guys, for watching. And if you like our videos, please give us a share or a like. If you do. If you don't, you don't have to. But it really helps support the videos. So if you'd like to see more, definitely do that for us. And because we notice every time. So thanks, and see you guys next time.
Have a good one.